everybody, welcome back to Community with Casey. I'm here today at the Rare Rock Shop in LaVerkin on State Street. I've got Kenzie with me and she's going to trade places with me, and we are going to tell you about the business and give you a little look around.
Alright, hey guys, I'm Kenzie. In our shop we do wear masks. You're not required to wear masks, but I just have mine around my neck for the video. So yeah, we are in Rare Rock Shop right now. It is a family-owned business run by my father, and we are in LaVerkin. Our address is 1500 State Street in LaVerkin, Utah. And yeah, we're just a local business. We specialize in rare gems, minerals, and anything else that you could ever want, really, when it comes to rocks. We've been in business since 2005, but our shop has only been open for about 3 years now. This shop actually started out as a warehouse where we housed all of our material. We have over, oh man, how much? About I'm gonna say 1/3 of 1,000,000 pounds of material that we have in our shop, and we have all sorts of things. We have vintage material that's mined out, you can't get it anymore. We have stuff that's native to Utah, we have stuff from overseas, all around the world. We get most of our material from other collections that we buy, though there are some things that we go out and get ourselves. But again, for the most part, it's we work with some really awesome people who are our suppliers for our material. But we do cut and cab all of our own material. And
What does cab mean?
Oh, so cabbing means, so you take a slab of rock and you can like draw a little design on it how you want it, and then you can cut it into that shape using a saw.
Can you show me an example of a rock that's been cut like that?
Yes, so actually over here we have a ton of our cabochons. And here we have one of our popular materials that we keep in the shop is some gem dinosaur bone. Really beautiful stuff. Most of our stuff is vintage that has been collected over the years, and it's really hard to get for obvious reasons.
So this is dinosaur bone. Is that the name of the rock, or is it actually a dinosaur bone?
It is actually dinosaur bone. It's a little fossil that was, again, collected a long time ago. A lot of our material is vintage, and we don't have a whole lot of it anymore, but we have just what we've been able to find of it and get from collections. But we have all sorts of beautiful, beautiful material, and what's not up here we have in the back. We have pretty much just about anything under the sun. But yeah, so I'll take you on a little tour around the shop. We have our cases here that have all sorts of beautiful carvings and specimens and sculptures in there. We have spheres, we have slabs, museum grade stuff we do have in here as well, which is very popular. We actually just sold a huge piece of beautiful Utah Tiffany stone that was museum grade for about $3,000. It was gorgeous. So we have a lot of stuff like that.
The spheres are always my favorite, and I also like the pendulum. And I will say that my daughter, she did some research and found that different types of rocks have different types of energy, and she had a job that was completely stressing her out. So I went here actually and bought her a pendulum that has that particular stone, carries that calming energy, and she carries it around in her pocket at work.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. We get all sorts of people in here from all over the world. We just had some people come in from Australia not that long ago. Really awesome people. They come here to visit the parks and they see us on their drive in and they're like, hey, let's go stop by the rock shop. We're very unique in that we mostly just do the rocks. We don't do a lot of souvenir type stuff. We don't do a lot of touristy things, which is good and bad, but
I don't know. It's kind of touristy.
A little touristy.
Well, it's like it's all, yes, the focus is rocks, but there's a lot of gift items in here.
Yes, exactly. We have tons and tons of gift items. But it is very, very unique. We're a very old school type of rock shop. This is our little necklace wall.
Because here's some earrings and necklaces. And these stones that are in these necklaces, they're all from your shop, right?
A lot of these are, we do buy them made, but we have a lot of rocks that are in these necklaces in our shop in different forms. So either in raw or polished or as specimens, all sorts of different fun stuff. And here's a really cool popular thing that we have are these actual old card catalogs, the old like index card things that you would find in libraries, and we've repurposed them to put rocks in them. And so they're all labeled with different rocks and what's in them. Some of them have tons, some of them have just a little bit, but it's kind of our little...
So that says clear quartz, and oh, that is really neat, right?
Yeah.
I love the repurposing.
Yeah, and we love these. These are super cool. You can't really get them much anymore, but it really adds to the sort of old school vintagey feel that we have in our shop.
To the charm.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, we have all sorts of bins full of cool stuff. We have some cute little things here too that are good for kids, like some cute little purses and small rocks that are like $1. And we have stuff like this. That's for people who are looking for something a little more on the high-end display piece. Beautiful, right. A beautiful citrine.
Beautiful talking piece.
Beautiful.
There's definitely something for everybody in this store. And if you're looking for unique Christmas gifts or birthday gifts, or if you have a special friend that you really want to do something thoughtful for, you could come in here and you could explain to them maybe what this friend means to you, or maybe what they're going through, and you guys could actually help them pick a stone that is representative or that will be healing or helpful for whatever they're doing in their life at that point, right?
Yeah, oh, absolutely, yes. We do that all the time, people coming in being like, hey, I have this friend who's really stressed out at work, or starting a new business, or just got
coming off of addiction, or
coming off of addiction is a big one.
Yeah.
And we have,
or even people who just believe in energy work.
Yeah, people who like that sort of thing.
Each stone carries different vibrations and energies, and some people say you have to cleanse it once in a while, leave it out in the sun all day, and it will cleanse it and recharge it, so to speak. And all of that sort of stuff is available here. And here you guys carry local rock from local mills with local minerals that are marked as such by looking at them. But you also do large trade shows all around, right?
We actually just got back from doing a trade show in Denver this year, which is one of the biggest trade shows in the U.S. And we love going to trade shows. We also do Quartzsite, Arizona, and Tucson, Arizona, which are some of the biggest shows in the world. But they're so fun to go to, meet people from all over the world, get to talk to a lot of our suppliers who we buy collections from, and it's just so much fun. Part of the fun that we have in the rock business is meeting so many different people who are similar to us in our desire and our passion for rocks, and it's just so much fun. And it's a great place for families to come to, for people to come and get together and to hang out, and we like to have people here to talk to and to interact with, and we can absolutely help you find anything basically that you need, and anything that we don't have we can get essentially,
right?
So
I know that your dad, he is super passionate about this.
Yes.
And I spoke to him one day, and he told me how he could actually show you each rock in here and tell you like what mine it came from.
Oh yeah.
And that's knowledge that you don't get in any rock shop that's just selling souvenirs to tourists. This is local knowledge from experience and a true passion for this industry.
Absolutely. I mean, to give you an idea, my dad has been in the business for about 30 years. And it's actually been kind of a passed down through generations sort of passion. My grandfather, my great-grandfather, they've all been really interested in the world of gem and minerals and collecting and rock hounding and mining, and it's beautiful. That's where a lot of our vintage material comes from, is literally being passed down through generations for us. I'm trying to think. One thing I can show you guys that's pretty unique to our shop is, I'm going to come around here. This case houses a lot of our varicois, and a lot of people either know or don't know varicois depending on who you ask, but it is a vintage material that is native to Snowville, Utah, and it was mined through, I believe it was 1930s to 1960s, and then my great-grandfather bought out the entire mine in the 1970s, and ever since then we have been pretty much the #1 source of the material in the world.
Wow.
We have tons. This is by no means all of it. We have so much of this.
I know this building is so much bigger than it looks, and that
Yes.
your guys' inventory goes back further and further, and I know that you've cut rocks for people before that found them locally, and you can get raw rocks that have not been cut or polished here, and
all sorts.
yeah,
Everything
everything and anything you could possibly want, it's here, it's local.
Yeah, like even back there, we have our door open into the back room, and back there we have our slab room where you can go and you can see raw, unpolished slabs that we cut ourselves. Some of them are bought from other dealers, but we cut most of our own slabs. We have our saws back there. We have like 10 saws, a crazy amount. We do all our own polishing. We can do face polishing. We can do face cuts. We can do kind of free-form sculpture. We have jewelers that we work with to make jewelry, all sorts of stuff. We can do it for you, or find someone that can do it for you. But yeah, this is just a good example of the kind of material that we have in here, and it's gorgeous. It's turquoise and variscite with other various minerals mixed in there. It's very unique, doesn't happen in very many places, and it is, again, native to Utah and a vintage material. So it's very unique, and that's just one of the awesome stories that we can tell you about the material in here, because we're really close to a lot of the people that have the really cool vintage materials, the stuff you can't get anymore, the stuff that, you know, you can get a lot of, or, you know, where specifically you can get it. We know a lot of those people, so even if you just want to come in and hear stories about all the cool rock places and people that we know, we can do that for you. It's a lot of fun working here, a lot of fun being in here, and it just has really good energy. And it's not just because of the rocks.
Yeah, no, it does have good energy. I've been in here several times, and the people who come in are, it does have really good energy. I'll agree with you on that. Yeah. So I would like to kind of wrap this up by saying, you know, if you're looking for that unique gift, if you are wanting to do Christmas this year without supporting big box stores, this is located right on State Street in LaVerkin. Again, it's called the Rare Rock Shop. And we would encourage everyone to support local and to support each other. So I would actually like to do a quick look in the back room where it has and it has all the rocks in here that have not been cut or polished or anything. And you can actually buy these as well.
Yeah.
So
this is our slab room, and they're not all slabs, but it's mostly slabs. We do have, again, some rough, and that is, I believe, a piece of jasper that's uncut, totally rough. We have poppy jasper, we have Montana agate, sunset jasper, sodalite, malachite, azurite, goldstone, polka dot jasper, moss agate, all sorts of beautiful, awesome things. And this is not close to even being all of it.
This is kind of the raw room, and it's fun for people who like rock collecting and who really like to be able to rummage through things. You can actually come into this room and just look through these boxes and find the piece or the stone that sticks out to you.
Mm-hmm.
And buy it from here. So really, it's just such a cool store. So I invite everybody to come and check it out.
Oh, one other thing that's important, that's very unique to us, we actually have something that we call urban rock hounding. And it's where you can go in the back. We have rock piles out in the back of just tons and tons of unsorted rock. You can go out there. We just have you sign a little waiver because it's, piles of rock. And we'll give you a little bucket and a spray bottle. You can go out there and just spend all day digging around in the piles. We'll give you little shovels and pickaxes if you need it. But a lot of people who like rock hounding but don't really want to go out and actually do it, or are worried that they might get in trouble for it, which is a concern these days, you can come and just go back there and spend all day just digging around. And it's so much fun. People love doing it. We have people coming in all the time to do it. And it's something that's very unique to our shop. So if that's something you're interested in, please come by and do it. We have so much rock. We need to get rid of it.
Yeah, if you're the kind of person that likes to find your own pretty rocks.
So yeah, that's the basic gist of what we do here in the shop. Please come by, say hello. We love to see new faces. We love to meet new people, and we love our repeat customers as well. So we'd love to come and get to know you, make you part of our little rock family.
For sure.
But yeah, so that's.
So tell everybody what to look for as they're driving. You go from Hurricane, you cross the bridge that puts you into LaVerkin. Keep going down State Street in LaVerkin, and when you
come across our shop, you'll see big old dinosaurs out front. They're these rusty old metal dinosaurs that we bought at a show a couple years back, and they've just really helped the shop stand out to people, and it's so much fun to just come and take pictures. We love seeing people pull over to take pictures as they're heading to the parks, and come by and say hi while you're at it. So
all right, awesome. Well, thank you so much for giving us all the time and the tour and letting us see all of your beautiful merchandise and show people here locally that, well, local people who live here and also new move-ins to the area, that we have these small family-owned businesses, and it's important that we support each other. So when you're driving down State Street and you see the big dinosaur, pull over, take a picture, post it, then come in and check out the rocks, because there's a lot of cool gift ideas in here.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for your time today, and thanks for coming by. See you later.
Bye.